principals, teachers and all students, welcome to Picture School Pitching Competition Semester 2 2022. My name is Benedict Boisclair and I'm honored to be the master of ceremony of this competition. Before we start, I would like to introduce all of you through the objective of Picture School program and how the program began. Picture School is an entrepreneurial mindset education program and business pitching competition designed for high school students aged 13 to 18. Students get the opportunity to network, solve real-world problems, and experience entrepreneurship firsthand through a learning experience to unleash their creativity, apply analytical and logical thinking skills in the process. Students work in teams to pitch solutions to problems by preparing and presenting their pitch decks to judges who will evaluate how well they have used their knowledge all over the years and undergone in solving problems. To start off the event, I would like to introduce you to the host of today's competition and the supporter of Picture School program. Please welcome Ambassador Kirtikun Shakasa, the headmaster of Vajiravudh College as the hosting school for this competition, and give some welcome remarks for teachers and students joining the competition today.
Good afternoon, Excellencies, Ambassadors, School Directors, Principal, Honorable Judge, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. The top 16 finalist teams from 7 schools. It is my sincere pleasure and honor to eventually welcome you all here at Vajiravudh College for this grand final pitch at school competition. After our latest course in August 2021, which was conducted online due to the pandemic. Apart from being delighted to see the students from 7 schools mingle around to exchange and share ideas of the young generation, I would also like to congratulate all 16 teams comprising 8 Thai teams and 8 English teams, and wish you all the best for this exciting pitching which you are going to present in a few minutes later. As previously stated, I still believe that critical thinking, communication skill, creativity, collaborations, problem solving, and other 21st century skills are the crucial competencies that enable our students to succeed in today's world. Pitch at school is one of the perfect stage to weave those skills of each participant through the sustainable amount of coaching workshop, self-participant through the sustainable amount of coaching workshop, self-management, and finally, master the expertise of success in this entrepreneurial ecosystem. I really hope that the valuable experiences and best practices from passionate mentors and coaches throughout the workshop will be much beneficial for all the finalists and equipping you to be ready not only for the startup initiative but also the entrepreneurship in the real world in the very near future. I would also like to thank the honored judges, coaches and mentors, Gen Thailand team, teachers from all schools and students for your cooperation and collaborations dedicated to this project. I wish you all great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Kirtikun Shakasa. Next, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Steve Shell, the President of Global Entrepreneurship Network Thailand and Head of Mission of Diplomatic Council, who is the founder and inspiration to the program to welcome our honored guests and all participants to our competition today. Please give a round of applause to Kun Steve.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ambassador P.K. for making today's event possible. We want to thank you for supporting the Picture School program. And we want to also thank Ambassador Joji from the Embassy of Malaysia and Ambassador Sujitra from the Embassy of India, who's taken time to join us in this event. We are very honored to have many distinguished guests today. Your Excellencies, your head of schools, our honorable judges, and so on. Ambassador Edmund did a very good summary explanation of what Picture School is about, so I will not repeat that. So thank you for making my speech much more easier, Ambassador Edmund. We are very honored for the fact that Vajiravudh has been with us, supporting the program, because we share a common vision. And that common vision is the fact that we live in Industry 5.0, where AI has taken or is taking over a lot of jobs and new changes. We are still preparing, unfortunately, for students to fit jobs that may not be there in the future anymore. What we require now is to have a very clear transition from teaching to learning. In the past, where information was not easily available on our phones, it is so important that we teach and disseminate the information. But today, in today's environment, students learn by themselves. And we're starting to understand that learning is going to be a much more effective and important skill. Lifelong learning has been earmarked and understood to be the solution to future uncertainty that is coming. What Picture School is about inculcating, giving opportunities for young people to express themselves. Because we know the young generation, they are very keen to learn, but they may not be keen to be taught. Okay? So the reality is, with Picture School, we present students with real life situations, and they are put in a situation that they find that, and they're asked to find solution to a real life problem. So they actually get involved in solving real life problems, a very essential skill in the development of any young minds. Okay? So this year, we are pleased to also be partnered with quite a number of organizations, and we are also, Jen is also involved in the organizing of the APEC Youth Conference, the Voices of the Future, in this November. This is a great opportunity for us to showcase what Thailand is doing in terms of bringing in change in the education sector. Earlier this year, the United Nations Day of Education has announced that the theme for education this year for SDG is transforming education, changing course. The UN and many countries recognize that we need to change, we need to transform education, we need to change course of what they're doing. But like all big organizations, governments and so on, government education institutions, they cannot change so fast. It takes time. This is where we come in with Picture School, step by step, one school by one school, one student by a time. We want to be able to help inculcate and bring in the necessary change that the United Nations and the SDG goals are all about. So let's enjoy today's event. I get very excited when I see students pitch, because it made me realize that they may be young, they may be kids, but they have so much potential in them. And Picture School is about helping them to unleash and to express the intelligence they have within them. So thank you very much all, and please enjoy the pictures of the students. Thank you.
May the VIPs come out and take some photos, please. you all VIPs for coming up here and taking the pictures. We are honored to take photos and be proud of the competition that we have created today. Thank you so much for taking the photos again. So, before we start the competition, of course, we can't forget our judges. I would like to introduce you to our judges and let them show their faces. The first judges is Professor Dr. Ruth Rong, the Dean of Department of International Business, Logistics and Transport, Thammasat University. Our next judge is the faculty member of Chulalongkorn School of Integrated Innovation, Dr. Yeonjun Shon. Our next judge is Kun Kritipas Gajanathanganan, Senior Innovation Strategist from National Institute Agency or NIA. And our last judge is from TUSPA Startup Incubation Center, Kun Paisan Jenutai Tongmong. Before we start the competition for real, I would like to make it clear to everyone. I would like to introduce you to all the criteria of this competition, so everything will be known. The criteria are divided into 3 categories. The first one is entrepreneurial mindset, including innovation, creativity, entrepreneurial behavior, and business model. The second criteria focuses on the flow of the pitch deck and how the presentation is easy to understand. The last criteria will be the presentation skill, teamwork, and ability to answer their questions. So, let's get to the competition part. Our first competitor today is a company that focuses on coding and teaching students on how to become a programmer. Please give a round of applause to Innovata.
She would always let her teammates decide and do most of the things for her. When she finally graduated, she struggles to find her job due to her bad habits and lack of soft skills. Introducing our website, Innovata, a website that aims to make Thai people acquire all the soft skills they need for their future career. Tosta is a startup company that applies to 3 of UN's 17 goals: quality education, decent work and economic growth, and industry innovation and infrastructure.
Once you apply to our website, you will get sample questions to analyze what are your strongest and weakest points. Once you're done with the questions, you're able to use the results to see which courses are the most suitable for you. After that, you'll be able to use the courses. After that, if you complete all the courses, you'll be able to get a certificate from us. Our website comes in 2 versions, the freemium version and the premium version.
Our target users are people who want to improve their soft skills. The age ranges from 15 years old to 27 years old.
Our 1-year goal plan consists of targeting the 420,000 Gen Zs in Phuket. We're aiming to get 90,000 users in our website and 9,000 users applying to our premium version. And our income comes in several ways, such as market affiliation and market affiliation, users' yearly subscriptions, and a cost such as web design and cost of professionals, which brings our revenue to 38.2 million baht, and our profit will be around 2.2 million baht. Our future plans include extending our website to be implemented into schools and create events for students to engage in activities that we design for them. Things go better with TOSA.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we will have a 5-minute Q&A session from the judges. You may ask your question.
So, first of all, thank you for this nice presentation. One thing that maybe bothers me a bit is you're targeting a very specific segment. Why don't you think that the skills that you want to offer is also valid for people that might be older? Like me, for example.
For us, we think that when kids are younger, it's easier for them to learn new things and to adjust to new things rather than when you already experience a lot of things, it's going to be hard to adjust to things that we teach.
Thank you. I have a question about the funding sources, how do we money out of this business? You said you have two different kind of model, which is premium and freemium, right? So what are the services for premium and what are the services for premium? Can you explain a bit further about this?
For the premium version, we have the ads in our website, and we also can access some courses. Yeah, some skills. We have 7 skills in the courses, and for premium, we allow to do personal taste. But for premium, we don't have any advertisement, and we also have personal analysis taste, and you can access to every course. And we also have face-to-face. It's about the course the leadership skills that people come together and do the activities.
Okay, thank you, Mom, for the presentation. I'd like to ask, because you said you use the information from your personality test results to create a tailored course or the things that you can learn from, right? And can you explain more about what kind of algorithm or logic that it entails you from the personality test that you mentioned on the page?
Okay, so this system is basically it's like sample questions, and it's based on your answers to see what are your strongest points and what are your weakest points, what you lack in the soft skills and what you already have in the soft skills. It kind of shows everything that you already learned and you still lack.
Okay, so do you think the program can be scaled, expanded to other countries as well? Because now, education is everywhere, so if the model of subscription model is good, can you expand to other countries, or what kind of countries do you have in mind?
Yeah, of course, if the feedback is very well. So in the second year or third year, we're gonna do B2B, business to business. Yeah, and after that, if the feedback very, very, very well, we're gonna expand to another country to support the education. Yeah.
I have some questions. Do you compare with other competitors, and what is your competitive advantage?
Here are the competitor. For us, innovator is very affordable, and as you know, we teach about 7 skills that require the real world rate. So we have less features, but we also affordable. But for simply learn is unaffordable and more features.
So most way to
like learning online, basically we just sit at the computer and just like stare at the computer, and it's very boring for me. But I want our website to make it different, to make it very fun. So we want like a professor that's very professional about that skills, and also have talent like funny, so they can enjoy with students, like, so they can have interact with students and teachers.
On that note, how much do you pay for the instructors? Can be the Duchess advice one of your tutors. How much do you pay them?
So here the money that we have set for a professor about 5 million. So basically we're gonna like think about how much teacher are we gonna hire and how much is it gonna be like per month. Yeah.
So I guess the recruitment of talented and funny and engaging instructor is really important for the success of the business, right? So do you have any strategy for that?
We're going to like test out the lessons that they present first. We're going to see if the way that they teach is creative and new or not. If it's not interesting, if it's not new, it's not good for us. But if they find a new creative way to teach and a very engaging way to teach, it's going to be good for us.
And we also hired an editor for edit our video. As you guys know, like when you guys go to YouTube, right, and you very enjoy it because video is very funny. So yeah, we're gonna hire an editor to make our video more exciting.
If there's not any more questions, please give a round of applause to Tosta. So it's actually quite very interesting because coding is a very important skill in the future. Even if you're not going to become a programmer, or you're old or young, everyone should learn to code because it helps make your brain become more problem solving and increase your ability to earn more in your jobs. Please wait a second while the next team get ready. So the next team is actually another learning platform. There's a lot of learning platforms today. This learning platform actually focuses on music, and they want to teach students to be able to learn music in a fun way and easy way. Please give a round of applause to Stemster.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Neil. He has always found practicing music at his current level painful. He finds a hassle to look practicing results because he has passion and low quality. Moreover, and because he is a beginner, he is incapable of creating his music track for his use case. Moreover, according to our survey, more than 90% of people that face similar problems. We proudly present to you STEMster. To tell you more, here's what.
Thanks, Tom. STEMster is a practicing platform for anyone who wishes for an intuitive practicing experience. With real-time call display as a main feature, chords and rhythms can be conveniently found in one place. Furthermore, STEM motor control gives you the power of controlling the volume of each instrument for your needs at your own fingertips, granting you the ultimate play-along experience. Besides, other features, for instance, Geek Mode and Content Space, will not only support skill development, but also make playing music together much more enjoyable. To tell you more about our business, here's Capture.
Appreciated, but in terms of printer, we outperform them in accessibility from musical resources and sound quality. According to the survey of our target audience, 95.3% are interested in our services. We provide two plans for consumers. Get customers can use the app free of charge, but with limited feature and advertisement. While subscription users, you need to pay up to subscription fee for $3.99 monthly and can utilize all available features with no advertisement. There are over 27 million potential consumers across USA, making the US market very visible. As a result, we plan to reach 20% of them as users. This will provide $130 million in TDS. Our revenue comes from two main sources, which are advertisement and paid subscription fee. Our expense include music license, marketing, and operating costs. One method to reach consumer is via both offline and online marketing channels. Another interesting way is to make up promotion to give users an incentive to invite their friends and their family to use our app for their benefit. This model can be adapted to suit the occasion as the years go by. STEMster, which are the milestones? STEMster is capable to reach 1900% growth over 3 years. Now back to Khan.
STEMster also contribute to 3 SDGs: quality education, economic growth, and industry innovation. To recapitulate, STEMster is a practicing platform that will give you a mind-blowing experience with all of the features. For instance, symbol control, real-time call display, and minimal computing features. We are also plan to work with top-tier artists and local record label to reach the figure of 600 million potential customers. With all these milestones in mind, STEMster is capable of growing a phenomenal 1900%. And this is STEMster, realistic practice experience for all music enthusiasts. Thank you.
Now, 5 minutes for the judges to have a Q&A. You may.
Thank you. I have this question because you talked about a survey and you talked about the target population. So maybe the most important thing for me is who are in fact the target population that you're looking at. That's the first question. Another observation, I'm not sure if it's clear in your presentation. I understand it's only guitar, or do you also have different types of instruments, and how would that affect your business model? And last point, it's on your costing, because you are going to use songs that are known, so you have to pay for intellectual property, but then the more songs you have, the more expensive it becomes. So how do you make that work in your business model? Those 3 questions.
Question, please.
Yeah, the target population. How did we identify that?
Okay, so our target user is music enthusiast, or like a beginner player, or also an intermediate players. In the next question, we not only target at guitar players. We also have a guitar players, bass players, piano, keyboard, drums, and many more. So it's not that hard to to expand of our target. And the last question about this, right? I said right. So normally, like Spotify or Apple Music, when they get a music license, they will have to contact with audio distribution provider, as we do. With all of the financial thing, one stream is equal to $0.0035, or also known as 11 cents. So this numbers is a base model of streaming service. Is that answer for you?
Yeah, for now, I'll let the other judges.
I guess it's an additional question. So, I mean, about the survey and the target market, you said any players, potentially players, but it's you're targeting the global market or US market? Because based on your kind of projection, it seems like it's targeting US, but I don't know if you are also targeting other countries as well. My second question is, so this is the main function of this app is learning, or is it like playing with other musical instruments?
The first question, we are not only aiming engagement yet, we will expand to international. That's our side. And the second question.
Sorry, do you mind rephrasing the second question, please?
Yeah, the main functions of this app.
Oh, the app is designed for practicing. We do not aim to target players at the very beginning stages and not professional players that already perform very well. We try to bridge the gap in the middle between these two types of players.
So the app is actually teaching the players how to play, or they can just practice their teaching skills with other instruments. Is that what it is?
It is designed essentially for both. We can use it in both use cases.
We mainly to practicing, but the learning thing is on the community tabs that we will have like creator come to our platform and make their own course.
Any questions?
Maybe just a quick comment because we have 20 seconds. So I think I really like your idea, and maybe to address more of the audience. So in music, you have two types: people who read like musical notes, and people who play by ear. So I think your app can actually aid people who want to do like do jazz or whatever without knowing the chords at the first time. And also maybe you can improve your algorithm. Like new songs, right? When they came out, people if they want to practice, they don't know how to play it because there's no notes available. So your app will definitely help improve the piece there. But like maybe cost-wise, if you like to figure out the numbers, it's gonna be costly using stream format streaming and the cost now covered and partnership.
Pause to Stansted, please. Thank you very much for your class. So, that was an interesting presentation, right? I thought I was seeing the next Apple of the music world or something, or maybe the next Spotify. Also, my favorite was the transitions. They really know how to use the time really well. So I know that you guys are probably like me. I have tried to pick up a guitar and tried to play music, thinking it would be cool, and it would take only like a year or maybe even a month to get good, In the end, I stopped doing it because it's hard and I'm lazy. I have to say so. So that was Stemster. I hope that they could be able to do something and solve that issue. So the next team aims to try to solve the issue of trying to find clothes that match you and to find clothes easier. The next team is called Luga. Please give a round of applause to Luga.
too difficult. If you think that, you are not the only one. Hello, my name is Stefan. I am CEO of Luca and also the one who has believed that as Luca did. Let me tell you about a quick story. Last month, I went for shopping at the mall. And what happened? I spent more than 1 hour just to find and try my clothes from 2 distinct shops. Imagine if I went for 4 distinct shops, I would spend more than 2 hours.
2 hours? Does it go to the whole movie? Why take so long? Why?
I wanted to as many of it as possible to see which one will fit me best at the shop. So however, try all the outfits at the store is a time consuming and will frustrate process. But don't worry because we are here with Luca.
With our scanner that we include in for the scanner, it can generate 3D models of the user actual size and face. Then user can download our application. Then we gather all 3D model plots for our key panel. Then users can use them to try on their own different models. And finally, when users is configured to their own choice, they can use our app to order directly.
We wish to place our Luca locker to where people who most shopping on course like a department store.
So, how are we going to earn money? First, by collecting 3% commission from the product order via us. Second, by collecting advertising cost for the brand who wish to promote their product via our app. And last but not least, for collecting money from selling another product to the marketing company.
Our business will support the SDG number 9 because we help small SME and small market close shop into the business. And in the first year, we will also focus on the customer group to be advertising by giving them 1% to the of the whole value of the product they can sell pursue after the customer to buy via us. And in the second year, we also increase and expand our customer for small SME and other shop. Moreover, in the third year, we also expand our customer group to the nearby province. So we estimate that in the third year, we also approximate 3 million baht after subtract from cost. So if you're looking for your brand new cost, look out for us.
Next, construction please.
Okay. One of the biggest problems with such type of application is how do you actually handle the reverse logistics aspect? Because people will order and then they might say, hey, I don't want this one anymore. And that becomes a very big cost. That's one of the biggest problems that I find very challenging for this app. So how would you handle this situation? And then I have a comment for you related to the selling of personal data. With the PDPA, you cannot do that anymore. So this is for information. So for the first question, how would you handle the reverse logistics problem?
Can you ask again, please? I don't understand.
Okay. This is what happens in an application when you order clothes online. The behavior of the consumer is to order many, select one, and then send the rest back. And that becomes a very big cost. So how will you handle this? Because this is currently the behavior. Because you've got a business plan, and have you taken that into account?
Because my business see this problem, it will make a look at because why people send back to the reverse to the shop because they buy and it did not match with your size or it's not match with your body. And this is a kind of simulate the 3D model to our body and on the face. It's kind of the customer kind of pick some of the shirt or clothes would they like and match them. But some other people is don't want to buy the one. We have other service that can reverse it. But I think it's not too much.
So in order for a person to use this application, you actually have to go physically to body scan. So how are you going to encourage people to actually go in there to scan your own body? That can be an additional burden for users to do. So that's my question.
I think my own scan is a take it don't take too much time. But if they have more customer to buy to use in the first year stay with
Then we like I said that we have a model that which we present another customers to use our products. We will get our 1% from the whole cost they buy from us. So to get users to use our this product. So we can use this product.
Okay, can I ask you about on that point? You said on this presentation that 3% commission will be collected. Is it right? And this 3% comes from whom? The brand or consumer?
From the brand.
The brand. So the brand have to list their items on your app, or you can plug in your apps with the brand. Because nowadays, in your phone, you have so many shopping apps, right? So how does it work? You have to download new one, or you can plug in with them?
All the brands launch we already have before we can get them into our app. So we can receive the video, receive the code to contribute video.
Okay, and one general comment, and there are other reasons why people, return the items apart from our judges as mentioned. Sometimes people type on their maybe they want to go to some kind of event, they want to choose this color, and then they use it for one day, they just return. It also happens in the States and elsewhere as well. In Uniqlo, Thailand, they also have some, I think it's 30 days return, and many other shopping brands also have this kind of policy, so you have to take that in mind when it costs.
Can I ask you about the cost of investment for your app?
I think we started around 5 per locker is around 2 million baht. And I think it's next year or the other year is the fixed because it's around 200,000 baht.
More questions? If there's no more questions, please give a round of applause to Luca. Actually, I would use Luca because I would be able to try expensive clothes and never buy them at the comfort of my own home. And also, I think about it, if they start giving me XL size clothing, I would throw my phone away too. So I hope that doesn't happen. Next is a team called Young Money, and their goal is to solve the problem of teaching English and making everyone access to English better. Please give a round of applause to Young Money.
Language learning is the key to future internationally. Language can become a powerful tool for businesses due to advanced technology. Good afternoon, everyone. We are young money team and we are from Sri High School. Our problem is come from English education system of Thai people tends to be at a very low level. As is shown on the trend, the curriculum is shown a fluctuation trend. However, in 2021, Thai people English proficiency became low, which made the rank drop in the past 2 years. And according to Educational School student survey results, there is an interesting question. Why Thai students don't speak English? Well, we also get some interesting answers from them. First, their lack of confidence in speaking. Second, their fear of speaking wrongly. Last, their lack of practicing and learning English. And according to those problems mentioned to you earlier, this is the reason why you have to choose Time to Talk application from us. Change the way you learn English wherever you are. You will get excellent in listening, speaking, reading and writing. Privilege with the group study for smart communication.
And now, I will show how to use our application. For step 1, you need to download the application and then sign up. Step 2, you can choose a topic for your test. And then step 3, you can take a pre-test. For step 4, you will know your score and your recommendation. And for the last step, you can start the lesson and every lesson will show your score again.
This is a business model. 1. Freeman Hotel. You can run 3 free lessons for 2 weeks. 2. It's premium. You only pay just 259 baht for a month. It's designed for those who want to learn our lessons and take vacation. In the first year, we have 30 lessons. 3. Cost. 16-hour monthly cost. We have group and private, and the table shown here is the price.
For target, most of the users are from many different groups, but for the first year, we will focus on high school and undergraduate students. So the total number of our target market is about 7 million people, and we use social media and events for advertising. And for the reason why we choose this group as the first group is because the students need to use it for an exam, study abroad, and apply to the university. And for some people, they want to increase their chance of finding a job and travel around the world.
Cost structure. Fixed cost per month is around 600,000. Per year is around 8 million. Variable cost, tuition fee 65% of the cost.
And this table, I will show you how our financial forecast for the next 5 years.
This is market position. The price is suitable for the quality, perfect in every aspect.
Future plan, we will add more racket, bright, shiny, and another. We will expand all business overseas, and we will add more up-to-date reason.
And our application from tutorial is according to sustainable development goals in 5 elements, especially in reducing inequality because we make a donation in return to the society. This is our group member. We commit to changing the language learning model that can really improve the user skill. Believe in us, believe in Time to Talk application. Thank you.
You may ask your questions, judges.
I have some questions about your comparative with other competitors that you show that you have highest quality than others. What is your strength comparing to others?
Our app, we choose many parts for compare. We choose listening, speaking, reading, and writing for compare. And we also have game study, and group study.
And not all. So our application is secure like the other app because we if you are studying class, you will get a pin for you enter in the classroom. If you get the pin, you can learning is the lesson will start like that.
So how about your course that you design for the learners that you focus on the student that would like to take an exam in IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC, or INES. do you design tailor-made for each one? Or
For this question, we think that our application can solve this problem because I think we design this app for everyone, not only students but for working people or business owner and for volunteers can study.
And also, like I said, in the course, we will get like a real teacher will tutor you. Like, if you want to like study individual, yeah, you can. And also, like if you want to study in group, there is also like seven person or like 7 people or like 15 people. Like if someone don't want to like learn just alone, yeah, this one is the choice for them.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. I'd like back then to put gamification in one of your courses. And I would like to ask more about the tutor. Because comparing with available apps, some apps they use native speakers. So what would be your choice in the app? You use native speaker or do you use type who command of English? And you said you pay about, the 65% of the cost is tuition fee. So how much do you pay for it?
So I will answer the first question of you. So in our app, so we will use Thai people for teaching. So I think this one is like you increase the job for like Thai people. Like Thai people can like teach everyone. Like also we are developed together. Thai people also develop the Thai people.
And the cost, how much do you pay for tutors?
For the reason why we choose 60% for tutor because I research some information from the Google because in other application they choose 60% for tutor, so we want to make some impression for the tutor, so this is the reason why we choose 60% for the tutor.
Is 60% of the 2,500 per month book cost, or is it 65% of the 200? The subscription. Because you put 255 baht per month for the premium one, and the other slide in cash that says 2,500 baht per month for like a group session.
So that one I said is in premium, but the cost we will give us only the teacher. In premium we will get like the curriculum for them. We will get like an expert. We will design our curriculum or like course syllabus for them first. But in the course we will like have a real teacher. That in the course the teacher will get 65%.
I have a bit of an issue here because it seems like you said it's for everyone, but in your application you showed me the TOEFL, and it's totally different between academic English and everyday English. If that model is not clear, then it's going to be also difficult for your app to target properly and to grow properly. You have to be very clear on that. So what is the emphasis for your team?
For this question, in my opinion, I think not only just students that need to test, but I think for some college students or some people of working, they want to test because they need the result for apply to the university at around the world.
Yeah, so that means the focus is on academic English more than everyday English. But in your presentation, you talked about business owners. Talked about other people that would also be interested. I'm a business owner, I don't want to learn academic English. That's for the professors and the students.
No more questions? Okay, give a round of applause to Young Money. At first, I thought they were going to send me a rapper called Young Money to teach me English, but I guess it's also good. Okay, next we'll have a break. Please take 30 minutes to to go to the toilet, stretch your legs, and have a snack. And not in that order, just do them all separately, you know? Okay, so we'll be back here at 2:40, and the guests and VIPs, you can have a snack out in front, the rest, you can go outside, and snacks down there for you guys. Okay. Thank you. See you soon.